This is BBC News with the latest headlines for viewers in the UK, on PBS in the US and around the world. No new coronavirus restrictions in England before the new year, despite a record number of cases on Christmas Day. The Health Secretary urges people to remain cautious and celebrate New Year's Eve outside if possible.
We'll watch the situation very carefully, and should in the future we need to act, of course we won't hesitate to do so.
A sharp rise in the number of coronavirus cases in Scotland, the highest yet, as new restrictions in bars and restaurants come into force. As COVID cases increase rapidly in France, home working will become mandatory for at least 3 days per week where possible. In New York, children aged 12 and over from today will need to be fully vaccinated to go into restaurants and leisure facilities as the infections rise in the city. In other news, Cape Town's City Hall is bathed in purple light to honour Archbishop Desmond Tutu, South Africa's anti-apartheid leader who died on Sunday. And lost for almost a week, a happy ending for the search and rescue dog who got lost herself in Norfolk, as she's reunited today with her owner. Hello and welcome to BBC News. The UK Health Secretary Sajid Javid has ruled out any new COVID restrictions in England before the new year, despite a record number of new infections. Ministers had been under pressure to respond to rising infection levels after the devolved administrations in Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland all implemented measures to stem the spread of the Omicron variant. Scotland has seen its highest ever number of cases this Christmas period. 11,030 were recorded on Boxing Day, and today there were just over 10,500. Meanwhile, England confirmed 98,515 cases in the past day. The Health Secretary said 90% of COVID cases in England are now thought to be the Omicron variant, and he urged people to remain cautious when celebrating New Year's Eve, saying the government won't hesitate to act in the future if necessary. Here's our political correspondent, Ian Watson.